friends, welcome back to my channel. Bane wants to say hi. I don't know what the plan is for the week. By the way, this is a Hello Lovely Box shirt. I am currently in the process of making my way through Kingdom of Ash. I am still 403 pages in, like I was at the end of that video, and I would like to finish it this week. I have some other videos that I have planned that I want to get started on, that I need to get started on, because they are library books, and I have some Kindle books that I want to read as well. So half of this week is going to be spent trying to finish this, and then we're also going to pick up some Kindle books. So I think I'm going to start with All Things Burn, but for right now I need to read this. Just know that if you hear my fan in the background, that's going to be like the soundtrack of every video until it's not 90 degrees plus with 80% humidity in the state that I live in. So that's kind of what you're going to be hearing from now on. But I need to do some editing and some just life stuff. I did most of my chores yesterday. Sundays are my cleaning day, so I do my sheets, I vacuum, and yesterday I like super focused on the ferret room, so I like deep clean the ferret room. So I don't really have all that much going on. I am having a flare-up. I don't talk about this often, but I have very severe IBS. That's unneeded information, I guess, but that's kind of what you get in weekly vlogs. I don't even know if I'll keep this in, but let's do some reading, I guess. Good morning, friends, and happy Tuesday. Last night I ended up DNFing 3 books. I DNF'd What Are the Odds and All Things Burn because they both have early hookups, and historically I just don't like those. And then I ended up DNFing Serpents because the plot was very interesting. It's about this woman who goes to this town with this like prestigious college, and her parents are there for a reunion. Her parents get murdered, and then she magically gets accepted to the college, and so she goes there because she doesn't have any other options. And the night that her family was there for the reunion, she was out in the woods and she saw 3 guys murdering someone, and they like assaulted her. And now they're at this college. I just was really interested in the plot, but the characters didn't really interest me, and anytime we weren't discovering things, I was just bored. So I did end up starting Sweet Dandelion, and by starting I mean I clicked on it and marked it currently reading on Goodreads. But I did get 614 pages in, and I'm still enjoying it. So I think because Sweet Dandelion is so long, I just decided that I'm going to finish Kingdom of Ash because it's like 500 or 600 pages, which is about what I have left of Kingdom of Ash. I have a little under 400 pages left. So like I feel like if I'm going to be using my time to read that much, I need to be reading Kingdom of Ash. But I just started Hotel Del Luna, which is a K-drama. It's giving me very much like Night Circus vibes, which I'm all here for. I could be wrong. I'm only like 4 minutes in. But I do need to go to the library later and pick up some books. That's the agenda for today. Finish Kingdom of Ash, watch Hotel de Luna, and go to the library and pick up the things that I have checked out. So, we'll talk, I guess. I need to figure out a better way to end these clips. Hi friends, happy Wednesday. I didn't talk to you yesterday because I was entirely focused on reading Kingdom of Ash. I freaking finished it finally. I can wrap up the month-long vlog that I've been filming. I was really just doing that. I watched more of Hotel de Luna. Fucking in love with it. I watched some One Piece. We just had Brooks added to the crew. Mega excited about that. He's my favorite character. That's really all I did yesterday. Like, I really wanted to finish Kingdom of Ash, and I went out of my way to like spend my whole day doing it. I did go to the library, realized that I had sent the books to the wrong location, so hopefully I'll get an email today that my books have come through and I can go pick them up and drop off these behemoth books that I have had out forever. I apologize to anybody in my public library system that needed to read them or has them on hold because I've renewed them like 6 times. So now I'm going to edit my Throne of Glass reading vlog. I've been doing it as I go, thankfully, but the footage is, I think my raw footage is easily 4 hours, so it's going to be about an hour-ish long. If you like Throne of Glass content, I gotcha. I am going to wrap that up, finish that, get that scheduled and all of that kind of stuff, and then we're going to probably watch Hotel de Luna. I would like to get through Sweet Dandelion today, or at least start it, but I'm kind of out of the reading mood for right now, so we're probably just gonna watch some K-dramas and we'll see how the day goes. So it is 8:28. We'll see how long it takes me to edit this video, and then we'll talk probably once I'm done, probably not. I guess we'll see. I'm back from the library and I have some books and let's talk about them. So I have Hook, Line, and Sinker by Tessa Bailey. This is the second book in her Ballinger Sister series. I'm reading this for a specific video to come eventually. So I have the 3 books in the Grisha trilogy. Never read this. I'm interested to see how I feel about it, also for a video. And then I have the 3 books that I want to read in this vlog, because I don't have them planned for anything and I want to read them. So we have A Curious Beginning by Diana Raybourn. I've heard fantastic things about the Veronica Speedwell series. I think it's like a cozy mystery. We're in England, and I think there is a romance, a slow burn romance with Stoker, a reclusive natural historian. So I'm excited for that. I'm hoping it is everything that I wanted Stalking Jack the Ripper to be. We then have The Sanitarium, which I have heard tons of things about. And this is, so the main character gets invited to an engagement party in a isolated getaway spot in the Swiss Alps. I'm sure that's going to be interesting. I've heard great things about this as well, so we'll see. And then the last thing is Dial A for Aunties. I read Something Finley Donovan. Loved, loved, loved it. Loved the vibes. I've heard this is on that caliber as far as funny. It's not a romance, as far as I know. So I'm excited to get to this. So these are the 3 that I probably will start in this here vlog. And I'm kind of being pulled towards The Sanitarium first. So that's probably what we're going to start. Now let's cut to past Ashley unboxing a Hello Lovely box that I never put anywhere. I'm terribly sorry. You're going to have to the noise of my AC because I live in the south and it's hot. So I thought I would do a little unboxing of my Hello Lovely box order. The first thing that I got was this book band. So if you were to put it on a book, it would like that. It's just like a little bookmark that you can use. We have this compact mirror that says good times guaranteed, and it just like, we have this tequila shot soap, so you can order like a book themed soap and it comes with a random smell. I was hoping that I would get like the book boyfriend one because it's like bourbon and cedar, and I just prefer like more woodsy smells. But this is lime, sea salt, and agave. Feels like being in your 20s again and feeling fucking invincible. I'm in my 20s, I can assure you I don't feel invincible. Ooh. Wow, that is very, like, wow. That smells really good. That smells really, really good. I was not expecting it to smell that good because the scents don't sound like they would smell like that. But wow, 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 wow. This smells fantastic. So then we have the, like, magnet poem. Not for the first time, those hands held pages painted with love and wonder. So obviously you put that on your fridge and you can do random poems. And then the last thing that I got, and probably the thing I'm most excited about because I need a tote bag, is this tote, and it says, I want a love that's out of this world. And it has, the inside looks like this. I mean, it's big. Like there aren't any pockets or anything like that, but it's definitely fits what you know could want, which is like 50 books in your purse at one time, in your Kindle. So I would definitely say my favorite things are the tote and the soap. This smells crazy good. I would say I like the band because I like the like symbol on the band. I don't really read physical books that often, so a book band is wanted when I want it, but not needed often. So that is the unboxing. So I just finished Sanitarium and I gave this 2 stars. I'm gonna put spoilers, so if you want to read this, you don't have to be spoiled, but I don't recommend. So, I don't know what made this author decide that for her debut novel, she would write about a killer who was a woman that was sexually assaulted by her brother's best friend, shamed into silence, forced to get an abortion, and lost her swimming career, then decided to get back at her assaulter and her brother by working on them with a project, and then pretending that she was killing people because of the sordid history of this hotel that he's building inside of what used to be a sanitarium. But that's the dumbest shit I've ever heard. I hate mysteries that use sexual assault as a twist or as the reasoning behind why people kill. I hate it, and this was bad. Like, the reading experience was fine. It was like a 3-star the whole time, and then we got to the ending and I could not give this 3 stars. Like, it's a 2-star. It's not a 1-star because it's not truly problematic in the way that I give 1 stars, but it's not good, and I wish authors would stop. So, if you planned on reading this, please check Goodreads reviews. All of my friends have given this 1 star. I don't think it's good, and I wouldn't recommend. So, I am now going to pick up one of the other books. I think probably Dial A for Aunties because I want something fun. So, that's my update. I haven't read Sweet Dandelion. I've just been moving furniture all day and doing work stuff. So I don't really have too many updates for you, but I'm probably gonna go make lunch and then start Dial A for Aunties. So I am done with Dial A for Aunties, and I am giving it a very, very, very high 4 stars. It was absolutely so delightful, and I'm very shocked by how much I enjoyed it. I think I enjoyed it more than Finley Donovan. So this is about a girl named Medlin who is set up on a blind date by her aunts and her aunties and her mom, and the date ends up with her killing the guy, and they have to hide a body at a wedding, and it's absolutely delightful. All of the good things that you've heard about this are absolutely true. It's so fun. I enjoyed it way more than I was expecting. The reason it didn't get a 5, it was going to get a 5 for the majority of it, but I would say the last like third-ish kind of dragged a little bit. So I very, very, very much enjoyed it. It was exactly what I needed, and I'm happy that I gave it the chance. So now I think I am going to start A Curious Beginning, and hopefully I enjoy that one as much as I enjoyed this one. Okay, so I think we can all agree that the best time to be in a man's head is if that man is being written by a woman. But sometimes, especially in sports romances, the way that they write men is so cringy, and like the attempt to be like the playboy and the language that they use, like I don't know if that's how men actually talk, because I'm not a man. Do authors like send this to their guy friends and like, hey, do you guys talk like this, or do they just assume? Because I can't imagine like men actually talk like this unless every single one of them has 2 brain cells, which possible, but one of my pet peeves, I guess, like the way it's just always like, oh yeah, let's get some pussy. I'm like, just kind of douchey. I am 25% of the way through Hotel de Luna, Sweet Dandelion, and Bad Boys Break Heart. First off, Hotel de Luna, so good. If you enjoy K-dramas or you're trying to get into K-dramas, highly recommend. It's so fantastic. It's basically about this hotel for ghosts, like disgruntled ghosts who need to fulfill an act or to be comforted in some way to pass on. They go to this hotel, and the characters are just lovely, and it's very much like, it reminds me of Twitches, and it's delightful. And then we'll start with Sweet Dandelion. I'm enjoying it, but I don't know if it's 100% believable in the relationship department. He is her school like counselor. She just moved to the school after being being hospitalized for an injury after she was involved in a school shooting, and has a free period in which she is expected to go to his office and like they talk about her feelings or whatever. And at this point it kind of just feels like someone who might have romantic inclinations toward like a therapist or something, because I don't really feel anything on his end as far as like his character development or like growth or understanding his character in any way. And I'm enjoying Bad Boys Break Hearts a lot more. I think this relationship is more believable. It is a childhood friends to lovers, I guess, because they were friends in childhood. She ended up having to move away when she was like 8, and now she's back there in college, and she has a one-night stand with his roommate. He gets really jealous, and now they have like this antagonistic relationship, I guess, and it's much more believable. He's like a playboy. I did talk in my previous clip about how annoying it is when women authors write men and they're very like stereotypically male, I guess. It's sort of annoying, but I'm enjoying it a lot more. I think their tension is a lot more believable, and I think it's a little bit more developed. I will say the fact that we are getting both points of view in Bad Boys Break Hearts is definitely helping it a lot more. Sweet Dandelion, we've just gotten the heroine's point of view, so I'm used to those dual POVs. They help me believe the characters a bit more, connect to the characters a bit more, and I think that's kind of where I'm struggling with Sweet Dandelion. So I definitely want to finish both. I know that they're both pretty long, so I'm inclined to finish Bad Boys Break Hearts first, and then we'll see how I feel about Sweet Dandelion. At this point, I don't intend to pick up A Curious Beginning until those two are finished, so that's the update. Go watch Hotel de Luna. It's so good, and we will talk later. I finished Bad Boys Break Hearts, and it scraped a 3. It was just okay. It was very mediocre. Like, their relationship was cute, their conflict was dumb, and it was just not anything really all that spectacular. 29% of the way through Sweet Dandelion. I just finished Bad Boys Break Hearts and started Sweet Dandelion. It is 8:40, and I'm gonna try to get through as much of this as I can. Only 174 pages of 604, so I'm hoping it picks up. I'm hoping I don't have to DNF it, but at this point it's not gonna be any better than Bad Boys Break Hearts, and it's like, why read 600 pages of a romance that I think is just gonna end up being a 3-star when I have so many others that I could read that could be really good. So I think I'm gonna read what I can of Sweet Dandelion and pick up A Curious Beginning, because I do want to get to maybe the 100-page mark of this, and see how I'm feeling about this one as well before the end of the week. So I'm gonna come back at the 50% mark, kind of give you my feelings, decide if I'm going to continue or not, and then we'll go from there. Hi friends, I'm here to wrap up this reading vlog, as I don't anticipate myself finishing anything else and having super big things to talk to you about. It is Sunday, and as anticipated, I DNF'd Sweet Dandelion. As I mentioned before, I just didn't really believe their relationship. In the time that I updated you, we had their first kiss and sort of a declaration of love, and I just didn't really believe either of them. And the idea of reading 600 pages of a relationship that I was not there for was a little bit daunting. So I just decided to put it down. But I did get halfway through A Curious Beginning, and I'm very, very, very much enjoying this. I always feel, and let me know if I'm the only one, but especially with books that have language that I'm not really used to reading, I feel a sense of accomplishment when I get to the point in the reading experience where my brain is like, okay, this makes sense to me, I can read it at a normal rate. So this is basically about Veronica Speedwell. In the beginning of the book, she has just attended the funeral of her aunt, and someone breaks into her cottage, and this man named the Baron von Schieben, something like that, comes to her and says, "You are in danger, let me take you out of London and you will stay with an associate of mine who I entrust your life with." So she goes and stays with Stoker, who is a natural historian, and at this halfway mark we have is kind of been forced into this delightful mystery. In the beginning of the book, when they run away from London, they join this like carnival, I guess, or this theater troupe, which was just a delightful experience, and I'm really, really enjoying Stoker and Veronica's relationship. I know it's going to be a slow burn, and I'm already ready for it. We've had 2 tension-filled moments between them. Their banter is fantastic. Veronica very much likes to push his buttons, and he obliges those. So I'm really excited to continue. I probably, at this point, am very interested in continuing this series as a whole, and this is just delightful so far. So those are all of the things that I have read in the week, and that is the reading vlog. Let me know down in the comments what you read this week. I would love to know. If you don't have anything to say, leave a farm animal emoji down in the comments, and I will catch you guys in my next one. Thanks so much for watching.